Metal Nation, it is time once again for Metal Promo Reviews, where we read metal promos that have been sent to us and we review them and determine how many ears we will be given to said item being promoed. I'm Tim. That's Matt. That's Doug. Here we go. Oh, and we have a handy dandy new slideshow so you can follow along. Empire of Disease, a Spanish melodic death metal band, is releasing Shadows in the Abyss on November 7th, 2023 via Extreme Music. CD and digital formats, melodic death metal from Spain. Lineup: Gorka Diaz, guitar and sample. Pincho Wayuta, vocals. Iban Hernando on drums. Xavier H. Zaraga on bass. Tracklist: The Valley, Time for a New Era, Ghost of the Past, Digging Our Graves, The Game, Dark Side of the Soul, From the Depths, Scum, and Shadows in the Abyss. Formed in Bilbao in 2018, Empire of Disease quickly made a name for themselves in the metal scene with their EP Silence is Violence. Their debut full-length album, With All My Hate, saw them touring extensively, even gracing stages at major festivals. Now with their upcoming release, Shadows in the Abyss, under Extreme Music, the band promises to deliver their signature melodic death metal sound and embark on another European tour. The band's dedication and growth have been evident with each release, solidifying their position in the modern metal scene. That's it. Isn't that great? What a perfect link for a promo.
That's amazing.
All right, so the
you're right there.
Yeah, the album artwork is I don't know, they're at the bottom of of a cliff, right? But everything's red.
What do they pay you to license Into the Primordial art?
Yeah. Yeah, everyone go buy a copy of Burning Shadows Into the Primordial and then buy Empire of Disease's album and compare them, please.
Mm-hmm.
Link in the description. So yeah, they're at the bottom of some red abyss with a cliff, and there's a light source, which I guess creates the shadows in said abyss. And was that a plague doctor? What is that?
I think it's a plague doctor because I think that's the disease, maybe.
But it's like a wraith, though.
Yeah, it's like the Nazgul doctor.
Yeah, this is more impressionistic than our style of metal, but it is mellow death, so won't hold it against him.
Yeah, so I pulled out. There was a picture in the promo, and I got Metal Archives picture.
Yeah, I do like the spooky skeleton men in the foreground.
Oh yeah,
it's a good cover. And red is always turns to mud like that, and they kind of apart from the album name, they make it work.
Yeah, they did a decent job.
Yes, I like the artwork.
I like the band logo. Very good.
You like the backwards E for the symmetry?
I do.
Yeah.
Empire of Disease.
Even though I'm reading MPIG 3, but that's fine.
Oh, you can buy it. You can get it in MPIG 3 format.
MPIG 3 format for your Zune.
Hey, Zune was a misunderstood product. All right.
Groove Music was the superior streaming platform.
The band photos, it's you look at them and it's like, yep, they're Melodeath. But I pulled this picture off Metal Archives also, and the front man really likes flannel.
Well, I think it's the same shirt.
It is, but he buttoned it up for the professional shoot, it looks like.
Maybe he has one shirt. It's not the same day because the other people are wearing different t-shirts.
And there's different beardnesses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that Nazem, however you say that? Can't even tell. Oh, they look Melodeath for sure. No notes.
All right, what do you got?
Well,
Year and a half. looks like a very professional project, and contemporary melodeath is often pretty good, especially on the metal side of it.
I was enjoying their Instagram, and they have a promo in Italian, and I learned that the word for single in Italian is singolo, which I find amusing. So for that, I will bump them up an extra quarter of an ear. So I'll give them 1 3/4 ears.
I'm at 1 1/4 ears. And I will not justify that number. Okay.
That's your right.
Next one. Rock
Ooh.
Shots Records, Italian/Malaysian symphonic power metalers Silent Angel offer their Tears of Celestine off new album Unyielding, Unrelenting, out November 2023. Then they repeated the exact same paragraph. Oh, accompanied by a lyric video. So there's also a lyric video.
Okay, all right.
Quote, I wrote this song around 2014, 2015 during the early days of reforming of Silent Angel. Believe it or not, I wrote the music structure, flow, and lyrics all in under 10 minutes. Everything just came together as a whole package almost instantly. All I did was close my eyes, freed my mind, and I just penned the words onto paper, and everything just flowed out like honey. The intro section became the core of the whole song, and as I was strumming along to the chords, the pre-chorus and chorus sections just fell into place like perfect fit puzzle pieces. Yes, Matt?
Honey flows slowly.
Yeah.
It's a viscous,
well, that's why it took 10 minutes. It took 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no notes. Everything about that paragraph was perfect.
And it makes all the puzzle pieces sticky. The guitar solo just flowed into my being almost instantly, as well as right after the musical idea was nailed down. It was one of the rare moments where I could execute what I conceptualized in my mind on the spot, adds guitarist Eric Stormblade Poon.
Wait, is his name Stormblade Poon?
No, Stormblade is his.
Oh.
And then Poon is his last name.
So you're saying his name is Stormblade Poon?
I mean, I guess.
Okay.
If you want to address him by his full name.
SBP.
All right, buckle up. There's way more. An international collective, Silent Angel, an Italian/Malaysian based band that has its foundation deeply rooted in power and symphonic metal with a mix of progressive along with Japanese metal influence. Silent Angel's debut album, Unyielding, Unrelenting, has been a long time coming. Working on a shoestring budget, Silent Angel started off by recording some demos and put out a roughly recorded EP just to see if the music had potential. And it did! Changing their lineup along with the global pandemic setting things back by a few years. Through all the trials and tribulations, their hard work, dedication, and efforts are finally coming to fruition. Immerse yourself in the music and let it give you strength and courage. The strength and courage to face your demons and overcome adversity. There will be a silent angel, a guardian, a protector that will give you that sliver of hope and nudge to push on and fight for a better future as you listen to 10 tracks of power/symphonic metal. Unyielding, Unrelenting offers a lot of pleasant vintage vibes, magnificent guitar solos, and hammering drums, but also sentimental and quiet moments and unique melody lines with its soaring duo vocals and energetic rock singing from Claudia Beltrame, frontwoman for Italian symphonic prog band Degrees of Truth, and Grace Shona, well known from the Malaysian club scene. Quote, this was definitely the most time I ever spent on a music project for me, but I certainly believe in the music and the individuals that I am currently working with to make this dream a reality. The tracks are actually selections of songs that I wrote back in the late 90s until the resurgence and reformation of Silent Angel in 2015 and subsequently resumed writing and composing the music, lyrics, and song arrangement. I can safely say that our journey has officially begun. And I, on behalf of the whole band, hope that our fans and supporters from across the world will truly enjoy this labor of love of ours, adds Eric Poon. There's no Stormblade in there, but...
So he's ESBP.
Recommended for fans of power and symphonic metal bands such as Iron Maiden.
Right.
Dragon
Shadows?
Force.
But Iron Maiden isn't power or symphonic metal.
No.
Halloween, Stradivarius, Rhapsody. Points for calling them Rhapsody and not Rhapsody of Fire, because fuck that. And Hammerfall. Silent Angels, Unyielding, Unrelenting is due out on November 24th from Rockshot's Records. Track listing. Unyielding Spirit, Against the Tides of Destiny and Shadows, Through Celine's Eyes, Aurora's Dream, Descent into Infinity, When Dusk Meets Dawn, Angel Rising, Tears of Celestine, Twilight of the Black Rose. Silent Angel is Eric Stormblade Poon, lead and rhythm guitars, backing vocals, songwriter, lyricist, Claudia Beltrame, lead vocals, Gracie Shona, co-lead vocals, and D-A-U-Z, how would you pronounce that? He's on bass. Dow's. And then they have permanent session musicians. I don't know why this is different than being in the band, but separately they list Davide Scuteri, keyboards and synth, and PAE on drums. They are endorsed by Black Star Amps, Music Nomad Guitar Care, Mackie, Blacksmith Strings, and Zoom, but I don't think it's the teleconferencing service. And is supported by CK Music Malaysia, City Music Singapore, and E-Music Instruments. And there's more, but I'm not going to read anymore. All right, so we have a symphonic / power metal band that has permanent session musicians that aren't in the band, 2 lead vocalists, and they're based in 2 countries that aren't anywhere near in the same time zone as each other. So what do you got?
Not at all.
No notes. That's like the perfect description of a power symphonic band.
Mhm.
Oh, let's describe this artwork here. So there's a battle of angels and demons. It reminds me of the Iced Earth compilation album that was just the first track off all their albums. Remember that Century Media put out while they're like, oh, we need to make money off the same thing again.
And they almost get away with taking a monochromatic drawing and colorizing it. It works okay. I do like their logo a lot. It looks like remember the Highlander, the Quickening cartoon?
Yes.
Reminds me of that for some reason.
Oh, so the 2 band photos I picked, the 2 singers are wearing like the same outfit, more or less. Like a corset-ish top with a leather jacket over it. And then the 2 the bassist and guitarist, they're also all dressed in black. But there's also this picture from Metal Archives that has 5 people. So was someone demoted to permanent session musician? Or what's going on here?
I guess the drummer is not in the 4-person picture.
No,
The
he's
drummer is not in the 4-person
permanent
picture.
session
That's correct.
musician.
All
right. I will start. I'm all in. 2 ears. No question. 2 vocalists?
2
For
vocalists.
fans of
2
Rhapsody
lead
without calling them
vocalists.
Rhapsody of Fire, I'm in.
Yeah. I'm going to give them a 1.99999 ears. I dislike on principle musicians and bands that have the word silence in their name.
Because
Unless
it's
they're doing
counterproductive.
Yeah. Unless there's some like cleverness to it. I can't detect the cleverness to calling your band Silent Angel. So that's my like 100,000th deduction.
Yeah, but what about the T in Silent Angel and their logo is a sword with wings?
I don't mind that. I don't mind that logo. The logo is fine. I mean, the artwork is a little verging on cartoony, but it's good. It's good artwork. I like the fact that they just went to a thesaurus for the album title. So all these things are great. I'm all aboard. I just don't think you should ever name your musical project Silence.
honestly, any other band, the cover would annoy me, but it doesn't. It's 2 years.
Mhm.
That's high praise. All right.
Like if Burning Shadows use that cover,
Oh, fuck them.
I'd never
Yeah.
hear the end of it.
Doug and I would be hosting a burning outside of the Howard Community College Theater.
speaking of that, it looks like those guys are at the Hyattsville Library.
Greek band Venus releases their album. You done?
No, that's the best thing we ever have or ever will say on this podcast.
You know it's an audio medium, right?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you've ever been to the Hyattsville Library, you know exactly what he's saying. And if not, fuck you.
Hyattsville Library. Oh, hey, look at that. Oh, but it's been ruined.
It has
It's
been.
like a
It's the old library.
post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
No, don't take my precise location. Fuck you, Google. All right. It's near the Hyattsville Library. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Greek band Venus releases their album Obscured Until Observed on November 14th, 2023 via Extreme Music, blending horror / sci-fi, thrash, and death metal influences. Release party in Hyattsville. It does not say that. Let's see. CD and digital. Genre. This is what they wrote down for the genre. Horror / sci-fi, horror, thrash metal with slight death metal touches.
Uh-oh.
From Greece, lineup Georgos Verginis, guitars and harsh vocals. Antonis oh man, there's like 3 vowels in a row. Avzis, guitars and clean vocals. So they got 2 guitars, one of them screams and the other's clean, and there's no one else listed. Track list: Sons of Grus, Grus. The Observatory, City of Nectron, Circus Strange, Alive,
Wait.
Artificially Prolonged Existence, Venus Legacy, The Arrhythmic Pulse of the Universe, and Subatomic Search for Human Consciousness. Problem?
What was the name of that city? Nectron?
Nectron, Nektron.
Okay, just checking.
Venus, hailing from Athens, Greece, emerges with their innovative brand of horror / sci-fi horror, thrash metal marked by meticulous technique and occasional death metal inflections, inspired by iconic bands like Creator, Vector, Death, and others. This dynamic duo consisting of those guys birthed the band in 2021. Their debut EP, Project Lambda. That's got to be a typo because you'd think a Greek band would spell lambda correctly, but anyway,
Right.
Made its appearance in 2022 under Pure Steel Records after nearly a year. Venus now introduces Obscured Until Observed, a testament to their relentless evolution, boundless creativity, and evident passion. Set for release on November 14th, 2023 via Extreme Music, the album promises a dive into their unique universe delivered in CD and digitals formats. So, I don't even know how to describe this artwork. It's like a
70s.
sci-fi comic book page that they scanned in a good way.
I had a book. I still have it. I could bring it up, but it was called the Tolkien Encyclopedia, and there was a bunch of like Tolkien related art. So this looks like the separation of the lights or something from the Silmarillion. And a lot of them were done in this kind of style. But yeah, it's just very strange fantasy lithographic kind of work. It's all digital, but I think that's what they're evoking.
I like their logo. I'll give them that.
Yeah, it's very Vector. They mentioned they liked Vector.
Oh, they like Vector, all right.
It looks like Vector. So the band photo that these guys love so much is basically the 2 guys in the band standing on top of like a lazy student Susan on stilts Or perhaps a record player? Like a giant one made of
Or
stone.
perhaps visiting the Hyattsville Library. Which
Yes.
is what they're
After
actually
the
doing.
apocalypse.
After the apocalypse.
And then there's another photo of them from Metal Archives where it's when does it ever get cold enough in Greece to wear long pants and a hoodie? That's what I want to know.
I'm sure it gets chilly in the December time.
I think they're in the national, how do you say, arboretum, Matt?
Oh yeah, the arboretum.
Yeah. That's the word.
They could be, actually they might be in Guilford Woods, which is directly across from the Hyattsville Library.
Man, that was an expensive photo shoot.
We have to fly all the way to College Park, Maryland for a photo shoot. I don't know why they talk like cavemen.
The Metal Archives, by the way, lists them as progressive thrash / power metal. It doesn't say anything about touches of sprinkles of death metal or whatever. Anyway,
did they call themselves progressive?
To whoever put it on Metal Archives.
Yeah, what is their description? Do they use the word progressive?
No, not in the PR.
Oh,
all right, that's pretty metal.
Yeah, I'm all in on this. This is another 2 ears for me because if it's this weird, it's probably going to be amazing.
Probably going to be amazing. I have had a classic Matt reverse. So at first I was annoyed that they use Venus, which is a Latin word, instead of Aphrodite. And then I thought, I know, maybe Venus is the name of the planet in Greek. And I looked it up on the old Greek Wikipedia. No, it's Aphrodite, even the planet in Greek. So now they're being subversive because they're like, fuck you. We know that this is a Latin word and we're using it anyway just to fuck with your expectations. And that's how metal and thrashy and horror, science fiction we are.
Yeah, it's a 2 ears, intriguing description, and we appreciate the visual callbacks to our beloved DC metro area.
Yep. Thank you for visiting. We hope you come back again soon and play some tunes.
And we'll drive you up
Franklin's.
We'll drive you up and we can hang out with Vector maybe.
Oh, they'll play upstairs. We got show the game downstairs, Doug.
Or wait, was Vector canceled? They might have been canceled. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
I don't think the news got to Greece yet. Whatever. All right. Until next time, Metal Nation. Support your local library, especially if it's in Hyattsville, and ask for permission before you stand on top of it.
Cast them down.
That tail's so long. Gotta
That's
sit here.
what she said.
We should do the police squad freeze frames.
We should. Oh my God. Oh, we're definitely doing that now.